Hey everyone, it's Tawny here with Plus Humane Society, and I am trying something new. I'm trying to go live from my office to talk about this buyout we're trying to do to rescue horses that are in the slaughter pipeline. I hope this works, and I hope I'll be able to answer some questions here. I've never actually gone live through my laptop before. And I have pictures over here. There we go. Those are some of the horses we're trying to rescue. So go ahead and use the live chat. Let me know that you're on here. Let's see. We got a hello from Colorado. Awesome. We're live and we're working. Thanks for sending the hearts. It's always great to know that things are working. So I just wanted to go over this rescue mission that we're trying to do. We've already done a rescue mission of 19 horses, and that was from the reservation. And that didn't help the horses that were in the slaughter pipeline. And this group behind me, you can see them. There's a photo that we received. And these horses are owned by like a horse trader, and these horses are in transition in the slaughter pipeline. So there's an auction tomorrow. These horses, if we didn't say like, hey, yes, we can save these horses, they could go to that auction. They could go down to Mexico or Texas, where there's another auction right before they go into Mexico. And I would be so incredibly grateful if people could step forward and help us. I've been tracking the fundraising, and I've been trying to donate and get people to donate to this. And the donations are down. I know there's just a lot going on in the world right now, and that's definitely impacting the horses that we're able to help. But I know together we can do great things. So I said, you know what? Let me try to figure out how I can do a live and talk to you about this buyout that's happening tomorrow. And it costs on average like $1,000 for us to intercept a horse and give it its initial care. So we're able to purchase horses through the buyout for horses that are in the slaughter pipeline for $450 a horse. And there's a group of 20 horses. Oh no, don't die. Okay, you're gonna see there we go. It was Jason for a second. So if we don't step in to save these horses, it's really hard to say what's going to happen to them. And I was trying to get it where you could see the horses and me. So what happens with the reservation horses? You'd like to know more information on that. So we'll get there. We'll talk more about the reservation buyouts and stuff that we're working on really hard trying to intercept them. But I want to put the forefront of these horses. These horses are in jeopardy. These horses need help right now. We can help them, but we need your support. So you can see this group here. There's, okay. Oh, thank you so much for your $19 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We need support in order to pull off these rescue missions. So this is totally backwards for me. So this is a donkey here. And then there's a little pony. And then there's like a dun horse. Oh dear. Okay, right there. A dun horse, and then some black horses in this group. These are all horses that if we don't act now and we don't act fast, they could end up in an auction. And, I know it was very exciting when we were like, we're at the auction right now, we can save them. And we got a lot of support through that. And we were able to help a lot of horses. And with the buyout program, we're lucky if we get some photos. And that makes it very difficult because these animals are just as in much jeopardy, or if not more, because nobody's seeing them. The trader could ship them directly. Anything could happen. So just want to go over some of these photos. Looks like there's a pony mule. Oh, thank you so much for your $20 donation. You guys are amazing. We can do this if we pull together. And so if you notice on this picture, so these traders, and we have a lot more reaching out that want us to take horses, and we could save them if we have enough donations. But right now, basically, we're able to say, look, we can take a group of 20 because there's just not enough donations coming in to save them. So, like a while ago, we were like, hey, we have like 70 horses that we were able to intercept. And that's a lot of, almost 3 truckloads of semi truckloads of horses that we were able to intercept. But without like support coming in a significant way, we can't commit to rescuing such large numbers. And so with the reservation horses, we did get 19. There was 20 total, but ended up being 19. We did have to pay a lot more for them because they had to be transported out here, and that is significantly more cost. So with these buyout horses, the folks can bring them, the traders, directly to us, and they get $4.50 a horse. We still need more donations and to help with all their care. We have 2 full-time veterinarians here. When will the new intake barn be done? It should be done for the December buyout, so in time for Christmas. But right now, we don't want to say no to these guys because the barn's not completely done. Little babies are doing great from the last buyout, but we want to help these guys. So if you look at this picture behind me, the horse has an auction tag on it. That means that the horse has probably been through a number of auctions and was purchased to go to another auction. And now we have the opportunity to intercept this horse, but we need money. So every horse you're seeing here, just imagine $450, and that's just for their purchase. So you can see the one with the auction tag, and then there's some more horses on the other side. I'm glad to see they're eating at the hay. That's good. This poor little pony just breaks my heart. It's really hard to say what this little pony has been through. It's just so incredibly sad. There's so much sadness wrapped up in that pony's face, but we can save that pony. But it takes all of us coming together to donate, to do what we can to help them. You always wonder what are the stories behind these horses. Like, so this horse is, a really pretty chestnut with a flaxen mane and tail. It's got a beautiful blaze. It's skinny. What happened? And if you watch our buyout lives or almost lives and the debriefing, a lot of these horses that we are rescuing are horses that have a lot of problems. But for me, I don't want to turn a blind eye to them and just have them disappear into the slaughter pipeline. If we have the ability to save them, let's come together and save them. And together, I know we can do this. But, if we're rescuing 20 horses, that's like $20,000 we have to raise to cover their initial purchase and intake. Thank you so much for the $49.99 donation, Meg. Thank you so much. Oh, we have a donation from Iceland. Thank you so much. I don't know what the conversion for that is on that donation. If somebody wants to look it up, that would be so amazing. Thank you guys so much. And if you're watching this later, you can still donate. We're doing a live right now, and then after the live, it will be posted where you can review it, but please watch it and donate it and share it. This little horse is just trying to get as much food as it can. I think it's probably a pony. It could be a youngster. It might be. It's really, really hard to say. At what point do you say we just can't anymore? That is that's something I don't know how to say, is we can't. For 21 years, we've been rescuing horses in horrific situations. And what makes it worth it for us is when we're able to do these amazing adoptions. And we're able, for some horses, it is just ending suffering. Like, they're suffering so much. And when you're able to stand there beside a horse and, the vet gives the horse pain medication, that may be the first time in maybe even a year that horse has actually been pain-free. That's the greatest gift we can give that horse. If there's no other option. If we turn a blind eye to these horses and they're crammed in a slaughter truck and they're driven to Mexico, it's not it's not okay. So I will never get tired of it. After 21 years of doing this, I can say pretty certain, never going to get tired of saying we just can't do it anymore. And the frustration that you're feeling, that when are we going to say we just can't do it anymore? That's where we need to take the frustration and say, let's change the laws. Let's end this once and for all. Because if we just give up, yes, it's extremely hard on all of us. But if we just give up, we can't save these horses. We won't be making a difference for them. And I will be talking about the reservation horses after we get through these. Thank you so much. We got I think it's another, is it the same person who donated $49.99? Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. It looks like the conversion is $10.99 from Iceland. Thank you so much. So here's some more of these horses. And most of them that we're seeing, they're underweight. And there could be a lot of other issues going on, but together we can do this. We can save these horses. And I mean, look at this one horse, like the bald face there. He is gorgeous, and we can help save him. So how many horses we're looking at? There's about 20 from this horse trader. And if we don't save them, they will just head on to another auction and they'll be gone. Our opportunity right now is to save them. And then there is about 4 to 8 other horses that might be coming in that would be intercepted from entering the slaughter pipeline. So if, we get a lot of horses through the buyout program that are traders being like, well, if I ship these guys, they probably aren't going to make it to Mexico. And those horses desperately need us. But then we're trying to get it where, the local people would be taking horses to auctions. Hey, this is another option. Bring the horses here. So we potentially have 4 to 8 horses that could be coming in through that, but we need funding. This is one of the horses that could be coming in through the buyout program. So, and again, this isn't a horse that's owned by a trader right now, but it's a horse. They've sent us a photo of this horse. It looks like it was taken early in this year, so we don't know what the condition of the horse is right now. But they're wanting to bring it through the buyout program, and we can say yes with your support, but we do have to raise $450 just for the purchase of this horse. This is another one from a private person. It's kind of thin. Gray horses are very hard to see their actual weight. But this horse does have its top line is pretty thin and it's ribby. Yes, the Palomino back here, it is beautiful and looks very healthy. So, hopefully we could intercept that horse, get it adopted and give it a new chance at life. But it all takes donations. And then here's another horse. This one is in poor condition as well, but this would be also coming from a private person. We see so many horses, like when we were going to auctions, just horse after horse after horse like this. And we're trying to intercept these horses through the buyout program. And we have intercepted a huge amount of horses from the slaughter pipeline through the buyout program, hundreds of them. But in order for us to continue rescuing them month after month, we need support. And that's why I'm coming to you to ask, if you can help us save these horses. This one is kind of really hard to see. The photo shows that the top line is pretty skinny, and Jason's just walking in on a live video. So come join me.
All right. Cool.
I'm almost done with the buyout part. Okay. And so I think this is the last photo. So please consider making a donation. There's going to be 20 to 28 horses is what we're looking at. And we could say yes to a whole lot more and more could come in, but we need support. And I see somebody's like, you hear donate. Yes, that's what it takes to save these horses. We have to donate. So
even like $5.
There's no donation too
so
small.
Much. Like,
and yeah, we're very much actively trying to shut down slaughter. We can do it. It's going to be everyone coming together to make that happen. And I'm going to move this around a little bit so Jason can sit down.
Oh.
Let's see. We're in my office for the first time doing a live video, so you have to bear.
Well, how much more
bear
are we
with
going to
us.
talk?
Well, they have questions about the reservation horses. Okay, here we go.
Let's put this up here.
Okay. So the reservation. Oh, thank you so much for the $5 donation. You heard
Thank
Jason.
you, Heidi.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. Oh man, they all are donating now that you came in.
Well, you know, I was actually hanging hardware in the bathrooms in the education center, and now like the toilet paper stays on the wall.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
real nice.
But
so we have this $50
yes,
donation.
Ron, thank you so much.
Thank you
Wow.
so much. So
there's questions about reservation horses?
yes, we're gonna jump into that now. So there's a lot happening with the reservation horses. We're trying to get more out as well, but I want the focus to be on this buyout tomorrow, because if we lose track of these horses tomorrow, we won't be able to save them. Thank you so much.
Another donation from Jen.
$20. We did get a donation from Ireland. Oh no,
Wow.
Iceland.
Okay.
So earlier in this month, we were able to intercept 19. It was supposed to be 20, but one of them didn't pass. Well, it passed the health certificate, but the morning of transport, it had a little bit of a goopy nose, so they held it back. So it's nice when we're working with the Navajo Reservation buyout horses, because if we can't, like, for some reason they can't come, they're not just disappearing in the slaughter pipeline, they're at the organization.
But they can't get stuck with a bunch of horses.
They cannot get stuck with a bunch of horses. So they were able to intercept 20 of them. We said yes, we could take them. We fundraised, and we got enough money to barely cover their rescue. But that doesn't mean the feed,
the
all
sheltering,
the
the veterinarian.
I mean, colts had to be castrated.
Yeah, right after that, I did a video about the, gelding 3 of them.
Yeah, and just a lot of expenses. So there was a little baby that was like 2 months old, and then 3 other little babies. And I'm really excited to say that we've already been able to place 4 of them, and we're working with rescues to place more. We can save a lot of horses, but it takes a lot of money.
It takes a tremendous amount of money. And I know for years it's always been, it takes about $1,000 to rescue, shelter, and protect horses. How much are the horses costing now, like from the reservation and stuff?
So from the reservation, just bare minimum, it was $650. And there's the transport, there's, the Navajo horse gentlers that are gentling them. There's just a lot. So we had another donation come in.
Yes. Thank you so much, Diana.
Yes. Thank you.
Wow. $15.
Thank you so much. No donation is too small. Like, it all adds up. And I think a lot of people are like, well, if I had more money, I could donate. There's no donation.
Yeah.
Even if it's $1, that's one more dollar that helps. So the youngsters are up in quarantine. They're doing good. We're going to be able to have them divided off in another section, so they won't come in any contact with the new group. But, we really need help. And that's why I'm doing this live video, is just to bring a forefront of what we're looking at. And with the reservation, the horses that we're able to get from the thousands of horses from reservations are rounded up on reservations and exported to slaughter. Basically, it's not the reservation exporting the horses. It is horse traders and kill buyers, basically the kill buyers. If they're the only ones, if they're like, hey, we rounded up 50 horses, can you come get them? Kill buyers are the only ones that are able to say yes. And they come get them, and they take them directly down to Mexico. And they can say yes over and over and over. And they're getting these horses for like $150, and they're making a ton of money off of the situation.
Yeah.
We've one question that popped up is like, how are the reservations getting the horses? And there are wild horses across the United States. The more time I spend on the reservation and speaking with, like Navajo people and researching like petroglyphs and everything, is I really firmly believe the horses were actually here from the beginning.
Yeah.
And there's so much evidence with petroglyphs. There's fossil evidence of horses being here.
archaeological evidence.
Yeah,
like
there's so
all
much,
kinds.
so much,
and oral
evidence.
traditional stories.
There is, and everything's just washed away. That horses came with the Spanish, but there's a lot of evidence that horses were always here, and the people that have been here documenting it and have their stories of, this is the horse, and that, it's beginning here forever. These stories are just being not even paid any attention to. But I can
Back to the horses
down a
tomorrow.
long thing. So the horses tomorrow.
I can tell you guys, they're probably going to be in rough shape. Like, these are horses that need to be rescued. Emergency. And we can't do that without support.
And just want to thank each and every person who has donated, and that is considering donating. There's links in the description of this video.
I see somebody said they donated on the website. Thank you so much, Peach.
So much.
Yeah.
For me, it's a very frustrating situation to be in, because I am the fundraiser here for Horse Plus, and we're like, oh, you're just asking for money all the time. That's because we constantly get asked to help horses, and we know if we say no, we can't save them, what's going to happen to them, and it's so horrific.
So I think I can say a little bit about what I did this morning. I was auditing the first 3 quarters of our profit and loss for Horse Plus, and it's amazing how much we've spent on feed, which it's doubled in price in the last couple of years. We're not immune to high hay prices, even though we live in Tennessee. And veterinarian, like medical, like they're able to do so many in-depth tests and procedures and everything, but that does take money. And that money is provided by donors.
Like we employ 2 full-time veterinarians here, and they're always busy because we have so many animals that need help, but it all takes donations. Yep. So please make a donation, help us out with this rescue mission, and your support to help us rescue, shelter, and protect horses is so critical. And you might see a lot of projects going on, and Bob Barker Foundation stuff. Those are estates that come in, and our board of directors this is the purpose for this estate, this donation, if it's not categorized. And so it's like, oh, Horse Plus has got all this stuff. They don't need us to donate to rescue the horses. Yes, we desperately do. Yep. Because money gets designated by our board of directors, and we have to do, hey, we're going to build an education center. It's amazing. We're going to do this. We're doing this project, but it's not. It's money coming in specifically for different projects that we can't tap into. So that's why we're asking.
Who's on the board? That's on our 990.
Yeah, if you go to our 990, there's a great group of, we have a veterinarian on our board of directors. We have
an independent veterinarian.
An independent veterinarian doesn't work here. And we have an amazing wild horse advocate on our board. We have
professionals from all different
walks of life. Our very, very long time fans will remember Larry.
Ooh, that is a long time fan.
And Larry came to us as a volunteer, I want to say back in 2007, 8,
something like that,
maybe.
Maybe 9.
Maybe somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And he started as a volunteer, and he worked up to be a shelter manager, and then ultimately he ended up being on our board of directors.
All right. Jake donated $10. Thank you so much, Jake.
Thank you so much. We're going to hop off here, but please talk to your friends, encourage everyone. Even $5 makes a huge difference. So thank you all so much for watching, and please remember this rescue mission tomorrow.
And look for my Almost Live tomorrow evening.
Yes, tomorrow evening, Almost Live, and on Facebook, we'll be asking for name suggestions. So
busy day tomorrow.
All right, we got Meg on there encouraging people to donate. Yes, donate.
And thank you, Meg, for doing that.
Yes,
for us. She volunteers, and it's amazing. So thank you, Meg.
Yes, thank you so much. And watch for our emails. Watch Facebook. We'll be posting up everything we can, and you can help us rescue these horses. So thank you.